They say reality TV is unpredictable, but nothing could prepare fans for the explosive moment Erica Mena unleashed a blistering tirade against two of love and hip-hop Atlanta's most respected figures. In a private dressing room confrontation secretly recorded and leaked online, Erica directed a barrage of scathing remarks at Kirk Frost and Mendeecees Harris, questioning their integrity and position as black men in hip-hop culture. The room was suffocating with tension. Kirk, visibly stunned, attempted to defend himself but was overwhelmed by Erica's relentless accusations. Mendeecees, typically calm and composed, stormed out in disbelief. Crew members, aware of the network's policies on hate speech, stood frozen outside the door with phones discreetly recording the chaos. As news spread, fans were left speechless. Why would a veteran like Erica risk everything by crossing such a volatile line? Rumors swirled of Erica's firing. Producers swiftly announced that the footage would not air, citing network standards. But the internet had already erupted, gossip blogs exploded, and social media was abuzz with speculation. Would Erica's career survive this backlash, or had she permanently burned her bridges? The confrontation began like a slow-burning fuse. In the overheated dressing room backstage at the Atlanta Convention Center, Erica paced, her voice trembling with fury. Kirk and Mendeecees had just come from a tense cast meeting riddled with accusations of betrayal. No one expected the conversation to escalate into personal attacks. "You think you run this show, don't you?" Erica snapped. Kirk blinked, surprised. Mendeecees looked to him for support. Clearly uncomfortable, Erica advanced. "You sit there pretending to be respectable black men, but you're frauds hiding behind your fame." She turned to Kirk. "You walk around Atlanta like a proud husband and father, but your business collapsed last year." And Mendeecees, "Don't act like we forgot how you begged for sympathy after jail. You think you're better than us. You're just another angry black man with a chip on your shoulder." Kirk tried to interject, but Erica cut him off. "You built your careers exploiting your culture, yet criticize those who speak up. Hypocrites." Mendeecees stepped forward, voice trembling. "Erica, what are you doing? Do you know how this sounds?" "I don't care," she hissed. "You're both angry, bitter, and stuck in the past." Someone needed to say it. Crew whispered outside the door, "We're getting this on tape." The director's eyes widened. The fallout was going to be massive. Erica mocked Kirk's charity efforts. "You donated a measly $1,000 and made sure the cameras were rolling." And Mendeecees, always preaching redemption, "But you never addressed those parole rumors." The tension cracked when Mendeecees slammed his fist on the vanity table. "Enough, Erica, you're not just insulting us. You're attacking every black man who's fought to succeed." "Exactly," Erica fired back. "You represent everything wrong. Culture warriors, living off a narrative while gatekeeping others." Kirk's face darkened. "You can't say that and expect no consequences." "Oh, I can and I will," she said coldly. "Because someone needed to call you out, then click." A phone camera recorded the silence. The video was leaked. The impact was immediate. Within minutes of the video surfacing online, the internet ignited. Hashtags like #EricaExposed, #AccountabilityNow, and #BlackMenDeserve Respect began trending. Clips of Erica's comments flooded TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, triggering widespread backlash. Bloggers dissected the rant frame by frame. Celebrities weighed in. And Erica, once celebrated for her boldness, was now being vilified. Fans felt betrayed. One popular blog post read, "This wasn't drama, this was targeted hate cloaked in personal bitterness." Meanwhile, the network moved swiftly. Executives convened emergency meetings. Erica's management received notice. Her segments would be cut from upcoming episodes. A public statement followed. "We do not condone hate speech." Effective immediately, Erica Mena has been removed from production. Inside the studio, the atmosphere was tense. Kirk sat in his trailer, reading supportive messages from fans and family. His wife, Tiffany, posted a heartfelt Instagram story, proud of how Kirk stayed calm and dignified. "We stand with you." In another corner of the set, Mendeecees paced. "Quietly, we have to rise above this. he told his wife, Yandy, who nodded in agreement. Let's not let her anger define us. Meanwhile, Erica retreated from public view. Her Instagram went dark. A single pin post read, I need time to reflect. Thank you for those who still believe in growth. Behind the scenes, her team scrambled. A crisis PR firm was hired. An apology video was planned. But early drafts were rejected to defensive, too rehearsed. One advisor warned, if this doesn't feel sincere, it'll only make things worse. As days passed, the fallout intensified. Brands that once collaborated with Erica began distancing themselves. An athleisure label issued a statement, we do not tolerate hate speech. Our partnership with Erica Mena is paused indefinitely. The pressure mounted. Finally, Erica recorded a new video. Sitting in a bare studio, dressed plainly, she looked into the camera. I want to sincerely apologize to Kirk, Mendeecees, and to everyone who was hurt by my words. I let anger cloud my judgment. That's not who I want to be. I'm committed to doing better, learning, and healing. Reactions were mixed. Some fans welcomed the humility, others saw it as damage control. Still, the video garnered millions of views. The network, meanwhile, saw an opportunity not to exploit, but to educate. Producers began planning a special reunion episode focused on accountability. Executive producer Mona Scott-Young took the lead. Let's turn this scandal into a conversation. The idea, a panel-style reunion where cast members could speak openly about the situation. Invitations were sent, most accepted, but Erica declined. She's not ready, her manager explained. But she's doing the work as production prepared. The cast's group chat exploded. Some members were sympathetic, others were furious. Spice messaged, we can't ignore what happened, but maybe we can use this to grow. The reunion aired live. The set was different muted colors, solemn tone. Kirk and Mendeecees sat side by side. Mona addressed the camera, tonight's not about ratings. It's about responsibility. Clips from Erica's Rant played. The room was silent. Kirk spoke first, hearing those words again. It hurt, but I'm proud of how we handled it. We didn't respond with hate, we responded with dignity. Mendeecees added, that rant wasn't just about us, it was a reminder of how quickly narratives can be twisted. But I believe in forgiveness. The audience applauded. Online, thousands tweeted support. Still, one seat on stage remained empty. Erica's. Her absence was a statement in itself. Back in her home, Erica watched quietly. Her eyes glistened. I should have been there, she whispered. She turned to her manager. Let's do more. Let's turn this around. They began drafting a plan. Ado Kuzari's called Words Matter, highlighting the power of language in communities of color. Erica would attend workshops, visit schools, and speak with those affected by her outburst. The network was intrigued but cautious. They issued a conditional approval, complete 6 months of community service, public education, and cultural sensitivity training. As Erica enrolled in a local program, she was met with skepticism. One community leader told her, we'll support your growth, but only if you're real about it. In the first session, Erica listened to testimonials of those harmed by racialized language. She cried, she apologized, she learned. Over time, she spoke at youth centers, engaged with nonprofit leaders, and even met with a panel of Black fathers, including Kirk and Mendeecees, for a closed-door discussion. There were tears, there was tension, but there was also forgiveness. I'll never forget what you said, Kirk admitted. But I believe you're trying, Mendeecees added. Let's build something better from this. As part 2 closes, the cast remains shaken but hopeful. Erica is on a journey of redemption. Kirk and Mendeecees stand as examples of resilience. The stage is set for transformation, but whether it lasts, only time will tell. As the dust settled from the reunion, the question that loomed was whether Erica Mena's apology and community engagement would be enough to redeem her in the eyes of the public and the network. Her team scrambled to maintain momentum. A publicist pitched appearances on talk shows. A PR advisor suggested a redemption podcast. Yet, beneath the surface, the atmosphere remained tense. The network was inundated with emails from both supporters And critics, some viewers argued for forgiveness, noting that reality stars are human too. Others felt Erica's offenses were too deep to overlook. Social media remained split. The hashtags #ForgiveErica and #NeverAgain trended simultaneously, reflecting a community still at odds. Erica, however, remained focused. She completed her 6-month commitment, attending every session, workshop, and service event. She documented the journey not for sympathy, but for transparency. On her newly reactivated Instagram, she posted unfiltered moments from her workshops, sweeping a community center floor, talking to young girls about resilience, and silently listening to others share stories of racial injustice. Meanwhile, Kirk and Mendeecees launched their spin-off series, Rising Above the Noise. The premiere drew millions. Viewers praised its raw honesty and uplifting tone. The show followed them as they visited historically Black colleges, mentored young men, and launched local business incubators. One standout moment featured Kirk comforting a young man who shared his experience with racial profiling. "We've all been through pain," Kirk told him. "But what you do with that pain, that's what defines you." Mendeecees, too, was deeply involved. In one episode, he visited the prison where he once served time and spoke with inmates about transformation. "I'm not here to judge you," he said. "I'm here to remind you that life doesn't end here." As the show gained traction, network execs saw potential, not just in Kirk and Mendeecees, but in a broader message of growth and accountability. Behind the scenes, discussions emerged about incorporating segments of Erica's journey into a special spin-off edition. Still, not everyone was on board. Some cast members remained skeptical. Yandy voiced her concerns in a candid interview. "It's easy to apologize when your career's on the line. Real change takes time and trust." Spice, however, took a softer stance. "I saw her pain. I saw her learning. Let's give her the space to grow." The network eventually greenlit a 1-hour special, Words Matter, Erica Mena's Road to Redemption. Hosted by Mona Scott-Young, it featured Erica's journey intercut with interviews from those impacted. Kirk appeared briefly, offering cautious support. "What she said hurt, but what she's doing now, it matters." The special aired to mixed reviews. Some praised Erica's vulnerability. Others questioned the motives behind the production. Yet, it sparked vital conversations across media outlets and classrooms alike. Meanwhile, legal complications brewed. Erica's legal team had initially considered suing the network for defamation. They argued that the leaked clip was used without consent, but attorneys warned the clip wasn't edited and clearly recorded within the bounds of her contract. Filing a lawsuit could backfire. Ultimately, Erica's team decided against legal action. Instead, they proposed a partnership, more educational content, a scholarship fund in Kirk and Mendeecees' names, and a mentoring program. One emotional turning point came when Erica visited a high school and met a student named Jordan who had been bullied for speaking out against racism. Fighting tears, Erica told her, "You're braver than I was. Keep using your voice." The video of that exchange went viral. It painted Erica in a new light, not as a villain, but as someone striving to be better. As months passed, the tone around Erica began to shift. While some fans remain unconvinced, others acknowledged her growth. Kirk and Mendeecees continued promoting their show and, in a surprising move, invited Erica to speak at a youth summit they organized. On stage, facing a crowd of teenagers, Erica took a deep breath. "I'm not here as a celebrity today. I'm here as someone who made mistakes and is still learning. And I hope my story helps you write a better one." The audience applauded. Backstage, Kirk nodded in approval. Mendeecees approached her and extended a hand. "This doesn't fix everything, but it's a start." Erica shook his hand, her eyes misty. "Thank you for giving me that chance." As Part 3 closes, the reality TV world stands transformed. Out of scandal came sincerity, out of conflict, conversation, and out of anger, a path toward understanding. The question now is, will the audience walk that path with them?